Hello friends. Today I want to show you how Gasterias look inside. I love the succulents that are named Gasterias. Here are different species. Some Gasterias have leaves like a fan, just going into two directions, like an open book. Some don't. And some have it only on beginning when they're young, and then they start to go in all the directions like a rosette. The botanical term of Gasterias that are like an open book, like a fan, is Disticus. One species, this one, I love this one, with the bumpy white leaves, white bumps on the leaves, is called Gasteria carcinata. Look how big stem it has. The flowers are gone now. It has seed pods. The flowers dried and they're like a hat of a seed pod. I don't know if you can see it on top. The seed pod turns to yellow when it ripens, and then you can lift the hat and there'll be nice crack in middle, and you can shake the seeds out. Recently I harvested two of them. Let me show you. Here is one seed pod with seeds inside, and here are seeds from the other seed pod that I already broke. Over 20 seeds. Anyway, but back to the subject. Of showing you the whole Gasteria. It looks like you can see the whole thing, the whole beautiful plant, because Gasterias that looks like a fan, it's kind of showing you everything. I'm an open book, but not really. It's when you are transplanting them that you can see everything. And today we're lucky enough because I'm transplanting a bunch of these. Let me show you what I found out when they're out of growing medium. First I want to show you the roots. The way they grow, as opposed to, let's say, trees, is that they don't have a taproot. They just have a roots and little side roots, and some roots die and some new sprout right there from a base. You can see. And then they have the offshoots. The babies, as opposed to hybrids from cross-pollinated seeds, the babies that are identical to the mama plant. They sprout from the base, and if they were growing under the growing medium, they're white. Once they're here you can see too, once they're exposed to light, they become green. In the beginning they don't have much of a root, but they do get roots later. That's when it's easy to disengage them from plant and transplant them in a next plant, its own plant. And then, miracle of miracles, I was just showing you the one that I have planted, how it has a stem that had a flowers and now it has seed pods because I hand pollinated. I actually hand cross-pollinated it with alloy to create a special hybrid. Well, sometimes what happens is that flower stem has flowers but also have a little offshoot babies. Here, I don't know if you can see it, between leaves is growing a baby that has a stem, the kind of stem that normally is a stalk of flowers. Miracle! The nature has so many surprises. Okay, all 8 are transplanted, and so some of the treasures are again hidden. 8 Gasterias, 8 plants that look like an open book. 8 of them together, they look like a display in a bookstore. But of course the younger ones amongst you might not even know what a display window of a bookstore is, because nowadays we buy books on the internet. So if I'm not creating bookstore display, why am I having so many adeniums? Well, because I would like to hybridize, cross by hand cross-pollination, these Gasteriums with alloys and with Haworthias to create new beauties, new plants, new hybrids that would look like new books, different books. And so, to make sure that one open book type of Gasteria is blooming when one of my Haworthias or alloy decides to flower, I decide to have a bunch of them. And why am I putting such a big pieces on top? Well, so they won't start to rot. Because if they would start to rot, I would have to plant each leaf separately, special way, to root them, to make more babies. Well, then I wouldn't have tens, then I would have hundreds of Gasterias. And that is a subject for another time. How one can make many Gasterias from one sick Gasteria. And until that time, or just next time on a different subject of a gardening, botany type of thingy-lingy, see you later, alligators. I'm posting 1 or sometimes 2 videos a week toward the end of the week. For years already. Some of you know me for years already. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.